Now, I came as just a short ferry ride from Trump and the Queen this week, because I live on the Isle of Wight, just off the south coast of England, and the ferry port that the ferry goes into from here takes about 25 minutes or so. Is Portsmouth, and at Portsmouth, actually Southsea, which is a part of the Portsmouth urban conurbation. Trump and the Queen arrived this week to mark the anniversary of the D-Day landings, and it's of course the media has been full of it all week, and it's all been in the mainstream media, so I won't go into all that. But this is something I will highlight. Trump breaks royal protocol, touches Queen at state dinner. There are certain royal protocol rules to follow when in the presence of the Queen, and Donald Trump just made a major etiquette faux pas. During the state banquet dinner at Buckingham Palace, it appears that President Trump touched the Queen on the back. Outrageous. As she stood for his toast. Were they having breakfast? What's going on? Oh, drink. Okay. What would you rise for your toast? You'd sit down and butter it, wouldn't you? Anyway, what rule did Donald Trump break? I can't wait to hear. Let me share it with you. President Donald Trump was spotted lightly touching Queen Elizabeth II on the back during the dinner, a violation of royal protocol, which dictates that you can't touch the Queen unless she first offers her hand to you. And quite right. The faux pas was made after Trump had delivered a speech. However, the Queen appeared unfazed by the situation. Oh, she's an amazing woman. Such fortitude that she was unfazed by someone lightly touching her back. He addressed the attendees, noting from the Second World War to today, Her Majesty has stood as a constant symbol of these priceless traditions. She has embodied the spirit of dignity, duty, and patriotism that beats proudly in every British heart. Oh, God. So I'm no supporter of Trump, you may have noticed, nor of Hillary Clinton, nor of any of these this rabble that try to become leaders of America and try to become leaders of Britain and all the rest of it. But it just highlights the elitist insanity of royalty, that somehow you become a head of state on the basis of who had sex with who in what order, because that's how the line of succession comes about, and that nobody else can become official head of state except the same interprocreating bloodline. And that once you are part of this bloodline and you become its head, then there is royal protocol. Because they're not just human beings, you see, like you and me. No, they're special. And therefore you can't touch them in any form unless they put their hand out. The Queen, anyway. And you can't turn your back on the Queen when you're leaving the room. You have to walk backwards. And there's a list of these other nonsenses. And every now and again, when somebody new comes into the royal family hierarchy, genetic hierarchy, basically, then you see the Queen issue a new royal protocol of which royals have to bow or curtsy to which royals on the basis of who's higher than them in the hierarchy. Yes, I know it's insanity, but they're heads of state. They're basically the ruling family of the country. You know, the British government is not called the government of the British people. It's called Her Majesty's government. The opposition to the government, the opposition party to the government, is called Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition. They're Her Majesty's courts, Her Majesty's intelligence agencies, Her Majesty's police, Her Majesty's armed forces. I mean, it's in your face where the power ultimately is, but people just ignore it. Oh, doesn't she look lovely? Oh, look, she's wearing green today. If she shapeshifts, no one will see. So it's classic what's happened today. And of course, this week, and Trump came along and said all the usual claptrap and, oh God, it's just sickening. And you know, for this to be a celebration or a marking of unbelievable numbers of troops who died, not just in the D-Day landings, but in the wars in general. Did they really die for this crap? Did they really die so that you can't touch a woman because she's even lightly on the back? Because she's of a certain genetic bloodline? Did they really die so that Donald Trump could appoint John Bolton as his national security advisor to create more and more wars that you thought you were fighting to stop? God, of all the people who should be marking the sacrifice of those troops, the last people that should be doing it is this mob from both sides of the Atlantic.